Today I realised lockdown hasn't been all that bad. Don't get me wrong, I haven't lost my senses. I, like you, have hated it. Working from home, not being able to see my mum or my friends, or go out socialising. Accepting those nodding acquaintances on the street and clapping on the front doorstep as my main social contacts. It's not a proper way of life, is it? But then there's the flip side. I wish I could say positive side. I've really had time to think about me, what makes me tick. Weeks of self-analysis and discovery. And it's scary, what I've found. There's the obvious. The piling the pounds on so the part of my wardrobe I can actually wear is next to nothing. Slinging my clothes over the chair because it's easier. Yeah, right. My fuse is a little shorter than I would like, and don't get me started on my hair. No, the worst thing, the very worst thing, is I've discovered my head has these labels. It's full of these little, not even little, labels. So ashamed. How could I not have noticed them before? I mean, I can't possibly be. I'm a teacher, you see. I'm a head teacher at an inner city primary school with predominantly black and Asian kids. I fought for their education and I consider I'm doing a great job. Making sure that they're all reaching their potential, treating everyone equally. I mean, I'm really, really trying my best. And I'm so proud of what I've done. You know, to quote a cliche, I've made a difference. I'm really good at my job, and some of the progress that those kids have made is the best in the... There, you see. Those kids. Not the kids. Those kids. I do it without thinking. And I know what people will say. Oh, don't be silly. Taking it all out of proportion. How could you possibly be racist? Well, take last Saturday. I was out for one of my walks when these girls come bustling towards me, laughing and joking. Were they going to see me? Give me space? In my head, I'd already decided. Then one of them stops and says, "Hello, miss. Remember me?" Of course I did. But not until after she'd interrupted my initial thought process. Being head teacher there means everything to me. I'm exactly where I want to be. And I thought I got there because I gave a great interview, because my ideas for the school's future were forward-thinking, that I had the ambition. Do you know, not a single internal application for the post. Not one. So after 8 months, when Stephen left, I decided I was going to put things right. I knew exactly who I wanted for his replacement. Layla. It took me a really long time to persuade her to go for the deputy head. I knew how bloody good she was. I mean, she's brilliant. You know, I never sat down with her and asked why she didn't go for the head. Too busy with my big plans. It's shameful. I had labelled her as lacking ambition. I read recently, though, that statistics say 92.9% of head teachers are white. Would I have had the drive to go for the head against those kinds of odds? And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's so much about this pandemic and BAME that I should have recognised sooner. Oh, it's all in here. Oh, and I know some of you are still thinking, you're an idiot. Well, maybe you need to think about why you think that. Oh, I know how it all got in here. You know, family, the society I grew up in. Oh, yeah, thanks, Mum and Dad, but it's true. I just thought I was different. So, spent most of this week listing it all. Getting it out of my head. And maybe I can try and mentally remove it. Like, literally rip each label away, like the tags on garden plants. Wait, garden plants? Yeah, that's a great analogy. I mean, who remembers the name of half the stuff in their garden? No, you just appreciate what all the different plants and flowers and herbs bring to the overall scheme. And you tend to them, and then they all flower, and they grow, and... No, that's not a great analogy at all. How could I even think?